Okay, so if you notice, by doing our ironing, we now have a straight edge at the top. And had I not cut the selvages off, which I didn't on this one side, this would now allow me to take and cut the selvage off on one side. This one's already been cut. So what I will do is I will use that side and this top edge to line up my fleece. The bigger your table is, the easier this step is, but things kind of stick together pretty well. So once you get to working with it, go ahead, Helen, thank you. Oh, and I
You
forgot
want it
to,
on edge?
I forgot to thank my two helpers today. Kendra is doing our videotaping, and her mother, Helen, is helping me do the sewing today. Without their help, this wouldn't be going. So you're going to line up along the top, and since I've already cut the selvage off on one side, we're going to line that up on the bottom. And the goal is to get this all lined out and smooth to where you're going to be cutting all 3 layers at one time. Okay. All right, you pull that over a little bit.
Oops. I
That's
should have been
okay.
holding it.
No, it walks.
Yep.
And it looks like this one is one kit I was able to go ahead and cut this other side, but I think when I cut it upside down with my solid on the top, and that's how I missed that bottom piece. But had this not been cut, you would then take your ruler and make your straight edge. Cut your straight edge. But because I've done that piece, we can now come back down here to the bottom and we can square up this final edge. You see, now it's looking like it's almost
It's not a
there, isn't it?
square here.
But it's not quite square. Yeah, that's what we're going to cut off.
Okay.
I have several different rulers that I use. It doesn't matter. Use whatever's comfortable with you. But I tend to cut crooked. So the longer my ruler is, the less I have of making sure that I'm doing my first cut right. Does that edge look good over there?
This one?
Uh-huh.
No. This one?
Well,
Yes.
The side, yeah. Okay. So I can see that I didn't quite get this as square as I want. Evidently it moved a little bit on me. I don't have a big table at home, so I tend to have to cut on the floor. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of old. So getting up and down on my knees is not as easy as it used to be. Come on, cut. It's the angle I'm cutting. Alright. So now you're going to do the same thing with the bottom. Making sure you have your fleece and your flannel. Now you have a completed sandwich. If you take the time on this first step, it will pay in the long run. The initial blankets that I didn't do this step, and when I was sewing things on it, when I went to turn it, it put letters and hearts and all kinds of things in some weird spots. So I have now decided to use this, take this step, take this a little bit of time. Okay.